everybody, welcome. My name is Leia. I am currently 22 weeks pregnant with baby number 2. My first one is almost 2 years old. So let's talk about swelling. So swelling in the lower ligaments happens for most pregnant women at some point, right? It may not happen for you, but also you might feel restless leg syndrome, you might feel a little tightness in your ankles or feet. So I'm just going to work you through just a couple of really easy things to do if that is you. And this is a great thing to do anyway, just because calves tend to be a little bit tight. Feet, I hear a lot of tightness in the feet, sometimes it's under the big toes. Just a couple things that we can do to relieve some of that. So all you need is a blanket or a towel and a yoga mat. So I'm going to give you an option with props, and then I'll give you an option without anything. So first one, you don't need anything. You just need a towel or a blanket just for your knees to have a little bit of support. So all you're going to do is bring your knees onto your blanket or your towel. Tuck your toes underneath. So you want to try to get as many of your toes tucked as possible. Very often the pinky toe won't reach, and that's totally fine. So keeping your toes tucked, and think about really squeezing your inner arches together. And then you're going to sit back on your heels. Hands are going to rest gently on your thighs. Roll your shoulders back. So this very well could be intense, right? For me, it's probably on a scale of 1 to 10, it's hovering about a 7 or 8, and that's because I do this a lot. But if you're feeling like it's close to a 10 or like a 12, then maybe for a second you come out of it, and then you come back in. So just kind of noticing here, all you're doing is just releasing some tension built up in your feet. This is also a great way to get some blood and oxygen into the lower extremities, maybe release some swelling here. But just start to notice the sensation in the feet. Try not to attach to it, just explore it. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out. Beautiful. One more breath. Exhale, bring your hands forward. Ooh, point your toes and just keep them out. And again, you might notice some tingling here. You might notice some stuff happening in your big toes. Slowly the sensation will come back. All right. So then we're going to take a mat. So roll up your mat almost as tight as it'll go. So super tightly rolled. This is the option with props, and I'll show you without props. So lift up and bring that mat into your knee creases as close as possible. And then you're just going to sit back down. So just kind of smushing your calves here. So this essentially functions like a foam roller, except I prefer this because it's a little more give, and you can kind of play around a little bit. You can relieve the pressure, you can move. So it's a little more of a massage for your calves versus just like a hard stick into your calf muscles. And then if you lean back, you'll feel this a little bit more. And just again, let your shoulders drop. Notice if you're holding tension. Take a full breath in. And a big exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Good. Then come out of it. Take your this is a mat. Take your mat about halfway down. So you're in a new spot. And then sink down a little bit further. Shoulders down. And again, you can massage this just gently from side to side. Good. Nice. If you want a little more, you can lean back. Ooh, exhale. Yeah, it's pretty intense. And then come out of it. And then the last place, right at the connector, right at the base of your calf muscle, and then sit back. For me, this is the most intense place. Shoulders back, heart open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Last one. Breathe in. And slowly come out of it. Take your mat off to the side. Send your right leg back, keep your toes tucked, pulse back a few times. You might notice that tingling. And switch. And then option to come into a down dog, just to pedal through your calves for a second, lengthen your spine. Beautiful. And then slowly come down. So the option to do this without a mat or without any props is a little more intense. So I like the mat because of that, but this is an option you can take as well. So I'm going to turn everything to you so you can see. So let's say your right knee is going to stay on the ground. Take your left shin onto your middle calf to start, so that you want to make sure that this knee is off of the ground, and then you use your shin and body weight to massage against your opposite calf muscle. So this is a great option as well. Again, it is more intense. Sometimes I'll start with the mat and then move to this. Another option that is even more intense, if you're really feeling it, is taking your knee and kind of digging your knee into your calf muscle. That's a little more specific. You can get really grounded in there. So that's another option. And then when you're ready, you switch sides. Again, you want to keep this knee off of the ground and then sink into that. So about 30 seconds on each side, about 5, 6, 8 rounds of breath, depending on how fast you're breathing. Or again, if you'd like, you can take your knee and kind of massage around there. So the good thing about that is you're using your own body weight. So you can take that as intense or as light as you need to, but a great way to flush blood and oxygen into the lower extremities, especially if there is swelling or if there's a tightness or you feel like you just need a little extra love to those parts of the body. So amazing job. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Again, my name is Leia. I hope to see you back here. There's plenty of exercises for you. There's yoga, there's some bar, there's some strength. See you soon. Namaste.